Hello and welcome to today's Monday update. I hope you are staying warm out there. Wow, winter decided to show up, didn't it? Again, I hope and pray that you are safe and warm. And it was great seeing folks at worship yesterday, but also what a blessing it is that we do have the opportunity to utilize live stream on those occasions when we're not able to physically come in for worship. Now, as we begin this new week, let us reflect on those words from Mark chapter 1, verse 11, where we hear at the baptism of Jesus, God says, "You are my beloved Son, with you I am well pleased." I really liked what Pastor Steinberg said in his sermon on the baptism of Jesus, that we can have an uncluttered life in Jesus. Through faith in Christ Jesus, God has removed the clutter of sin, and we now have uncluttered hearts. And God says to us, when we are in Christ Jesus, God says to us, "You are my beloved child. With you, I am well pleased." What a beautiful simplicity that is, to have that life and that freedom in Christ Jesus. Well, as we begin this new week, I want to give you an update on some of our Together for Tomorrow capital campaign projects. It's been a little while since I've shared some updates on what's happening with that. You've probably been hearing about the concert that we have coming up in February. That's with the Christian hip-hop artist Flame. That is just about sold out, tapped out on the 250 available tickets that we have. And that was partially funded by the capital campaign, seeking to have those formative interactions, those formative events for our youth. And I've been thrilled to see that so many of our young people, the youth in our congregation, have signed up for tickets. And I know this is going to be a huge blessing for them. And they'll have an opportunity to meet with Flame after the concert. So that's one project for the capital campaign, especially focused on youth and student ministry. Also, you may notice at the Meridian campus that new LED lighting has been installed in many different places, hallways, and some classrooms. That's definitely brighter and a great addition. Then also, another update for you on the capital campaign. This one's not enacted yet, but in motion, and that has to do with the house at Christ Campus, that unlivable house that we've had for some time. Presently, we're using that house not for anyone to live in, but using it for coat storage and for the coat bank ministry. Here's where we're at with that. We've received quotes for the demolition of that, and we're assessing the best option for those quotes. We'll land on one of those soon and get that signed and in motion. We're also working on a plan for where those the coats that the inventory that's presently housed in that location, where those coats will go. And most likely they'll go to a place within Christ Campus that we're going to change around and make that workable for that. So, lots of things that are happening with the capital campaign, even in the heart of winter. And we'll give you more updates about the capital campaign when we gather together for the Ministry Summit. The Ministry Summit is on January 28th. That's a Saturday morning. If you haven't signed up for that yet, please do. Again, we'll give you updates on the capital campaign, updates on our two-campus ministry, and we'll spend time in prayer and conversation about what God has been doing in our ministry this past year and what we anticipate God to be doing in the future in our ministry. So sign up for the Ministry Summit. Look forward to having you there. Lunch is included. Well, that's all I have for you for our Monday update. God's blessings to you this week as you live as one who knows the peace and the power of the cross.